Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Mark here at Rainmakers Customs, and this evening we're going to show you here around our little two-pill that we've got. This is going to be given away at the Northern Cal break this year, so kind of wanted something special for them. So I figured to show you a little bit around this and what we've got going on. As most of you are aware, nearly every amp I build, although all the amps are essentially on the same type of platform, almost every one of them that I build is still just a little bit different, and this one is no exception. So what we did was we set this one up, and normally I don't do a biased amplifier for giveaways. However, in this particular case we did, but I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of a rundown through it here. We didn't do the traditional as far as with the our feedback circuit here. We actually tapped those on top, kind of old school, if you will, across the top of the transformer for the output to the input, instead of down here on the lower bars like you see in most all amplifiers today. We are using a 5/8 core provided by BBI. We actually purchased these through him, so we actually went ahead and used that for this giveaway. The other thing we did was we set up this to where it is fully biased. Now the unique thing is the way this is set up, as far as with the biasing, there's no extra relay and and actually fewer moving mechanical parts or parts in general to actually create the biasing effect that's needed for sideband. So with that being said, it works flawlessly. We went ahead and set this also up. Get the camera here off the stand. We also set this one up on the inside with a small adjustment, and this right here is actually to allow the individual to go back if they choose to open the case and reset the speed in which the capacitor discharges or holds, in order for you to set the duration of how long the relay actually stays engaged after you let off the microphone. So that's one of the things that we did kind of different as well. Like I said, it is fully biased. We actually set this up as a high drive amplifier. So essentially what you're going to do is you're looking at, you're going to be able to dig key roughly around 3 watts going into it, which doesn't sound like a high drive, but what we're referring to as far as on a high drive system, this one actually you can drive it with about 50 to 60 watts pretty regular. So you're not going to have to worry about that. We did go ahead and add a small capacitor here, essentially more for filtering than for power. We also went ahead and upgraded to the 8-gauge power wire instead of a traditional 10-gauge, which is used a lot of times on just a 2-pill amp. Also, our output transformer, we actually increased our wire gauge on the Teflon wire, so pretty neat little effect as far as with what it does for you on the overall. But we're going to go ahead and go through here a little bit and show you the output power. And we actually just did finish this up today. We started this like 3 days ago, and we keep having people come in, so we've had to set it off to the sides. We actually finally got this finished up, got this all squared away. So I'll set you up here on the stand. We'll kind of get started here. Okay, now then, for starters, we're also using a Galaxy 99 V2 It's not super tuned, but you know, we do have it turned up very well, you know, pretty well. You know, we're doing about 38 PEP and about 12 to 14 RMS. So plenty of drive going into it as far as on the overall. This amplifier can actually be drove just a little bit heavier. Also, one of the other things that I wanted to notate is here lately I've actually been switching over to a new style fan. These are actually a Swiss-made fan, so they're actually very high quality. They're also very low noise, so you know, another great added bonus in relationship to that. We also did a slight change there again from what most people do, and I actually do my variables most of the time on these. I do my variables a little differently, which is I set it up to where you have more linearity on the physical control. So I'm just going to put 1 or 2 screws in here so that the fan will activate. We're also going to show you around the front end of this just a little bit too. Very simple. As you can tell, you know, AM sideband. So you're going to flip it up for AM. Your typical light's going to be red. You're on sideband. It's actually blue, guys. We also used an anodized aluminum knob to kind of give it a little bit more of a retro look. And instead of the traditional chrome grills, this is something that I'm going to start using a lot more of as well. As you see going into a lot of my builds, we're going to actually start moving and transitioning away from our standard chrome over to the black anodized fan grills on our builds as well. So, you know, a few little things. Like I said, nothing major, just a few little things that we wanted to kind of go through and show you as far as some of the differences, some of the upgrades, some of the changes here that we've been making in the last year on our amplifiers. And there again, fans running, and as you can probably tell, it's actually fairly quiet. So let's go ahead and start here. What I'm actually going to do is we're going to turn our birds. I guess we've already got our bird slug turned around here. We've got our amplifier off. We're going to see where our dead key is currently set at. Okay, so we are at almost 2.5. We're going to bring our dead key up just a little bit more. Shoot for about 3 watt dead key. And close enough. Alright, so turn that back around for a reflect. We're going to start out on AM. Like I said, this is a high drive, so you're not going to see quite as much on the PEP as what you normally would with a low drive amplifier. 1000 watt slug in 1x position. So we're going to be reading our bottom scale. Hello audio. Hello audio. So we've got about 310 PEP. We've got our 250 watt bird slug in average. So we're going to be reading the top scale over here. Hello audio. Hello audio. Audio. So we're getting roughly 175 bird out of this. Our dead key at 3 watts input. It's approximately 70 watts, which is as high as you really want to take this amplifier. We're going to go over here to sideband on the radio. We're just going to drop to the lower side. There again, we're on the dummy load, so we're not too concerned about it. All right, so 1X position again, 1000 watt slug, PEP. Hello, audio, audio. So about the same, right around the 310. However, go over here, our 250 watt bird in average position, so top scale again. Hello, audio, audio. So as you can see, we're pegging our 250 watt bird. Let's pull this out. Get our 500 watt slug in. Okay, so center scale. Audio. 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 290 bird on sideband. So guys, I think that's going to be definitely stroking. Still got nice cool air coming through here. As I stated before, this is a fully biased, so it is biased all the time, 24/7, whether you're on AM or whether you're on sideband. It never changes. The only thing that basically changes is when you go from the off position, when you go down, all it does is just add the delay because it is fully biased. So, alright guys, we hope you enjoy this little tutorial here on the amplifier. Like I said, we just wanted to give you a little sneak peek at what somebody's going to walk away from. The Northern Cal mud ducks, whenever they have their break, this could be yours. By the way, guys, if you would, please like and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. We've been trying to get more and more people actively involved here. Like I said, so we can go ahead and shoot more videos, and also so that we can increase things and potentially get some more feedback from others. But if you would, like I said, please like and subscribe to our channel, and that way we can go ahead and give you more of what you're actually looking for. We've got some other videos that are going to be coming up here. I've got a few more things that we got to get knocked out for other customers. Once we do that, we're actually going to start doing a little bit in relationship to teaching a little bit about some of the other fundamentals to go along with your radios. So guys, again, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Bump, bump.